for Mullet Arena for the 25th annual AHSHA All-Star Game. In the booth, I'm Easton Stockford. Down at ice level, we got Mark here today with our great producer, Ben. And Mark, what are you expecting from this game, and how bad do you feel for these goalies?
Well, I'm expecting this game a lot of fun. These players have, obviously worked their ways in different ways to get here, and they're going to have a blast tonight. We have, honestly, if you pan over to the fan section, I mean, this is a pretty nice turn up for it being an all-star game at Tempe, and I think I might hear some light chirping, maybe some friendly talk going on, but I'm excited, and I'm sure these players are too.
Looking very professional down there between the benches there with your two laptops. We got a great game here today for you guys. The home team, the white team here for AHSHA, the All-Stars, 2 basket players, 3 trophy players, 2 Campo players, 3 Centennial players, 2 Chaparral players, a Desert Vista player, and 4 Mountain Ridge players. So big mix over there. Compared to the other side, the dark team, the away team, Flagstaff has 3 guys there, Hamilton with 2, Notre Dame with 5, and Pinnacle with 7 players. Should be a good matchup. Not a lot of defense going to be being played. Don't expect a lot of that. Don't expect a lot of physicality, but you sure can expect a lot of goals. Who do you think the biggest culprits of scoring are going to be here tonight, Mark?
Honestly, I got my eyes on some of the Flagstaff kids, William Smith and Christian Welker as well. I think it's going to be a good game for them. I mean, they're coming from Flagstaff. Being from Flagstaff and playing on that team, you have a big name behind you,
William Smith, of course, one of the leading scorers. He's tied for second, I believe, with Carson Kamen at 35 points this year. As we look to get underway here in the D1 AHSHA All-Star Game, Bobby Kahn and Brian Politz, the referees tonight, and we are underway here at Mullet Arena. Ryella kicks this one up to Gabrick. Kaplan steps up in a hard collision there.
Not a lot of contact, you said.
Yeah, first play of the game. 2 travel teammates as well, laying a little body on each other there. Welch trying to touch this one to the middle. He'll have to retreat back to his own end. This is kicked back now for, I believe that is Welker. Welker looking for it. He rims this one up the wall, and Jaswin now the other way. Jaswin can move when he wants to. He's got some wheels. 1-on-4 cutting through. Welch picks up his slack and dumps it into the zone. William Smith, who Mark previously mentioned, now digging in the corners, as this one's up to Camden Babin, the sophomore from Mountain Ridge. Babin knocked off the puck by Jaswin. He spins out. Jaswin now with a chance. He throws in front. He gets caught up in McCosh's skates. Here comes McCosh the other way now. The leading scorer of AHSHA as a defenseman. 20 goals on the year for him. Now battling on the wall, Smith. He'll get this one out. And this one looks to go down for icing. And a great first call of the game for Bobby Kahn, wearing the officiating uniform tonight. How was that? How was that start? Was it what you expected? A little slower, a little faster? What do you think down there, Mark?
I mean, all I've been expecting tonight is fun, and I've seen, it's all smiles on the benches next to me. Everyone's, chatting, having fun, socializing with different teams, but on the same team at the same time. It's very interesting to see.
Kind of a bit of a social event here for AHSHA. Getting to play with a bunch of guys you don't normally play with, as O'Mahony will go the other way. Bit of a Pinnacle line out there as he throws this one on net. 4 Pinnacle guys on the ice. Chicka, Illing, Kamen, and O'Mahony. They are joined by Madden Hogenauer on the back end. Also between the pipes, not mentioned, I believe that's Milstein down there in the away goal, and then in the home goal it is Lincoln Miley. As here comes Kamen across center ice.
Big hit in the middle. All I saw there was no puck. That should have been a penalty for sure.
Refs must have missed that one. Only 2 of them here tonight. Merchant loses it in his feet. This one's knifed away. Here comes Chicken now, looking to shoot over the net. First real scoring opportunity of the game for the home team. And here comes the away team looking to counter, but this one's sent back to Tyson Derryberry. Quick transition for Pinnacle in this home team as here comes Illing, and a shot off the pipe there. And this one will come all the way back out.
That was a beautiful shot there. He just barely missed it by inches.
Shot from the point, and this one's knocked down again. Thrown up the wall, right back to Chicka. Kamen in his feet, looking for something. Carson Kamen, cutting to the middle. This one pops up in the air, and it's turned over, and here they come the other way. Here comes Melissa. Melissa battling on the wall. Welker will steal it. Winged all the way around for Hammond. Hammond makes a move in his own zone. He'll kick this one back to Welker. Coming through, kick back out to Knopfler. Knopfler owning it wide with the chrome cage on tonight. He loses this one, and here comes the white team the other way. Trying to find a stretch pass, can't quite get it through. No icing on the play as Nick Wolf will retrieve.
Our first Campo player for the night is out there on the ice right now. That would be Brown. He's a big guy. He hits hard and he shoots hard for sure.
Brandon Brown, definitely a hard shooter. I can attest to that. One of two Campo Verde players here from the alma mater of Mark, if you will, and Brandon Brown and Carter Williams.
He was a call-up, right?
Sorry?
He was a call-up.
Was he an alternate for this one?
Yes, he was an alternate for this game.
Definitely a couple alternates out there tonight. I believe George Hammond on the away team, also an alternate, and also 5D for this dark team as they are missing one here tonight. Defensive zone draw for the dark team. This one's won back by the away team, and McCoss will retrieve it. Thrown on net, and that's easily handled by Miley. Kaplan now cutting in front of his own net, as he'll move this one to Hammond. Hammond with a 4-on-2 opportunity, moved to Nunez, backdoor chance, and Knopfler can't put it home. A little insight to this dark team line of Hammond, Knopfler, and Nunez. If I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure they played on a line for one of the travel organizations a few years ago here in the Bobcats, so might be a little connection there that we should look out for tonight.
Definitely.
Welch cutting through the middle. Looking for help as he'll send this one down to his teammate.
That was a beautiful job of the defense to separate the body from the puck there. It took two of them, but they still got it done at the end of the day.
How's that speed down there at ice level, Mark? I mean, it's
fast.
Does it seem faster from down there?
Yeah, I'm struggling to keep up, honestly, with these players changing, and it's definitely a different look of Division I hockey, when you're lower to the ice.
Intercepted. Here comes Jasmine the other way. He'll use his speed here as there's a 3-on-3 chance for the dark team. Moved over. Smith, he sends it over top.
That shot went over top. Most success stick on in front by the defense. I mean, what I've been seeing is White's defense has been on point tonight.
And honestly, more defense than I expected here so far. Normally in these All-Star games, extremely high scoring. I'm surprised we haven't gotten one yet. Babin now on the wall. He'll take this one out of his zone, and Carter Williams will pick it up. Bit of interference there from Babin as he's taken down. Little chippy action here.
The refs are letting him play tonight.
You have to imagine they will. Now, no penalties here tonight. If a penalty is called on the ice, it will be a penalty shot. Also, I believe we are taking in 2:29 running time minute halves here. Is that correct, Mark?
So actually, what I've seen so far, it's been 30 minutes.
So 2 30-minute runtime halves here instead of a typical 3 15-minute period.
But I will also say it is runtime, and to add on to that penalty shot rule you said, the way it will happen is they will have everyone on the ice standing, lined up behind the shooter, and they will chase them down. So it's a little interesting of a penalty shot for sure. Got to spin into it.
5 Pinnacle players on the ice now as a full Pinnacle line. The only team with 5 skaters and able to do that here tonight. As here comes Chicka the other way. This is moved to Illing. Illing with a shot that's blocked down in front.
We're starting to see that great line chemistry between these guys coming from the same team.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be a factor. I mean, just knowing guys you've played with in the past and that you're playing with now, and that chemistry is such a big part of hockey. I mean, it's going to definitely come into a factor on these two teams here where, you kind of got a bunch of guys mixed together as this one's sent down for icing, and we will get another draw here, an offensive one for the dark team. Being here in the beautiful Mullet Arena. A little more room for fans and a pretty good turnout here tonight. We got some crowd noise that we will be picking up down there.
Maybe just a little bit more room, just a little bit.
Yeah. Half the stadium is cut off, though, as it normally is. Will not be for the AHSHA playoffs, and somebody's been removed. I believe Alex Illing, maybe for net guard. I'm assuming the refs will be enforcing that, obviously. Don't want anyone getting hurt here in a rather meaningless game, if you will. As the white team will look to break this one out.
Yeah, I just had a talk with the official. It was a net guard issue. He did not have a net guard, so he was removed from the game quickly.
What a privilege having you down there at a ice level. Just got all the insider information down there.
I mean, I just chirp him out, hey, what happened? He just tells me right away. It's amazing.
Chika with it behind the net. He'll move it to Kamen. Kamen coming up the wall. He'll move to the middle, looking for something to open up. He'll throw it on net, and that's deflected over top. Chika to Hogenauer. Zipped across. Almost picked off there by Melissa, I believe that is. But Chika will retain the zone for the Dark team, and they will continue to go to work, looking to break the scoreless tie here in the first. Hogenauer now. He's had himself a pretty solid year for Notre Dame. 7 goals and 4 assists on 11 points, playing a bit of forward as of late with the absence of Tate Nicky. This one's sent in, and Hogenauer will pick it up now. Put it into space, and he'll look to wheel it now. Cutting through the middle, and it's turned over, but a good stick by Chika, and this creates a 3-on-1 for the Dark team. Chika with a shot. Big save there by Milstein. Odd man rush opportunity, and is shut down right away by Milstein. Has a chance of their own with Nick Wolf now for the light team. Thrown to the middle. Adam Kaplan will get a piece of it. Turned over McCosh, and that one's stopped by Miley.
That was a beautiful shot and a beautiful save right after. He got his blocker right on it. I mean, all I saw was perfect play from each side. Just goalie had the better end of it.
Mason McCosh, the leading goal scorer, unable to capitalize on that one. Matched by Lincoln nearly there. The Flagstaff goaltender. This one's dumped in, and the Notre Dame pair of Hogenauer and Kaplan.
Looks like our net guard player is ready to return to the ice with the net guard now. He's waiting by the door upon stoppage of the time.
I believe that is Alex Illing down there looking to get back in the action. His uncle and coach Chris Illing on the bench here tonight. He is joined by Peter Morris, the Hamilton coach. As this one's picked up at center ice. Dark looking to go the other way as this one's moved up to Kaplan. Kaplan zips it up to Welker. Fired over to Nunez. Nunez now all alone. He's got a chance and a slash there. It might be in the 5-hole of Milstein.
Oh, I didn't see it go in. I mean, it was very close though. He had a really low grip on it, and I think he just tried pushing it into that 5-hole. I mean, he had that 5-hole open wide for days there, and he saw the opportunity and tried to capitalize on it. But goalie just had the stop on it.
Take a look at it there. Got a bit of a hack. Looks like it almost slipped to the 5-hole. But we remain scoreless as 23 minutes and counting left here in this first period of play, or first half of play, rather. Comes Ensley the other way. He's ridden off by Welker. This one's tapped over, looking to move it up, and here's Smith the other way to Jaswin. Jaswin bringing it down the wall. He'll slam on his brakes to the front, nothing there. Picked up now by O'Mahony. Moved up to the point to Welker. Welker thrown to the front and a save there. As we hear a little bit of some door taps there, and that one's in. Jaswin from a sharp angle puts it home on the backhand far side, slipping it behind the shoulder of Max Milstein, and the Dark team will take a 1-0 lead 8 minutes into the first half here.
I mean, that was a beautiful goal. We saw it come off the backhand, like you just said, and just popped to far corner. I mean, it was a beautiful shot, and he executed on it beautifully.
Yeah, definitely a beautiful shot there. As White will look to respond with 22 minutes, as we know, running time. So, if you really want to win this game, getting into the face-off thoughts quickly is crucial.
There's a group of ladies in front of me with some funny signs.
Any input onto who they're for?
Didn't see a name, just Zamboni, but spelt very weird.
Like Burnau, he throws to the net, and that one's just wide. Ishu, looking through the middle.
I think they're for
himself.
March, something like that.
Merchant, maybe Jackson Merchant.
Yeah, that's got to be it.
The Chaparral player. He's on the ice right now, as he will lose that one in front, and it'll be covered up by Lincoln Miley of Flagstaff. Goalies, I would have to imagine, switching at the half here. So the Flagstaff goaltender Miley will come out on one end for Caden Wright, the Notre Dame prep goaltender, and at the other, Milstein coming out representing Parofi, and Easton Stiller, the Mountain Ridge starter, will come in. Speaking of Max Milstein, I mean, quite the impressive year he's put together. 1.68 goals against average, leading the league, as well as a .947 save percentage. Pretty impressive numbers from him, as he will look to shut it down here tonight. and give this white team a chance to win and what we would think would be a high-scoring game. Wolf now thrown to the front.
I mean, it's a 1-0 lead for the dark team. I mean, obviously, if you're on that bench, you're trying to build off of that.
Kamen moving in his own zone. Illing will leave it for him, and this one's sent back in, delayed offsides here, but Cooper O'Mahony will send this down, and icing will be called. I think that there's a third or fourth icing here tonight. We can throw a lot of stretch passes, trying to send some guys on some breakaways, so don't be shocked if we see a lot of that.
The Centennial goalie to the right of me is a character, I tell you.
Any input to what he's saying, or is that not family friendly?
I'm going for a sneeze, and he's just like, and he sneezed. It was so funny.
Came out with the chance. He might have a step on everyone. McCosh looking to catch him. He sent it over top.
I mean, he went for the shot, and he got on a field goal instead. I mean, what can you say? And he looks like he's a little uneven on one foot skating back to the play. Maybe a little lace bite.
Won't see a whole ton of back checking regardless here tonight from those forwards.
Oh, no, not one bit. I mean, they don't back check really for the goalies that they know. Some of them.
Some of them might give a couple efforts here. Talk a guy down on a breakaway maybe, but you can imagine a ton of effort will be put in defensively by those forwards. They're just looking to light the lamp.
Yeah.
Here comes light the other way. Sent to the middle. McCosh can't bat it down. And Hogenauer will dish it behind the net to his teammate and D partner, Adam Kaplan.
I got to have a word with a few All-Stars this evening, a little earlier this game, and all they said is, we just want to score.
That sounds about right. I mean, MVP award on the line here tonight, and you have to imagine scoring a lot of goals comes into that, as Hogenauer will look to get one himself. Deflected in front, handled by Milstein. A bouncing puck now, and dished out by McCosh. Babin in pursuit of Kaplan, who scoops it up. He'll rifle one through the middle, and that one's tucked by Nunez. Chip past Nunez, and Hogenauer will retrieve it for the dark team. Kaplan looking through the middle. This one's dished up, and now a chance here for the dark team. It's George Hammond. George Hammond loses his handle, and Williams now kicks it up to Babin.
He had on his forehand, went to the backhand, and that puck just rolled right off.
Jumping there, big save by Miley in front.
The net is off its peg right now, so if there is a goal scoring, that could affect it.
You have to imagine Politz will make an effort down there, the referee, to put that back on here.
Nope.
No, he'll make Miley do it himself. Knopfler cuts the middle shot. He scores! Sweet move, slicing through the defense by Mason Knopfler, and he will get the second one of the game here for the dark team. What do you see there on that one, Mark?
I mean, all I saw was a good setup from behind the net, and then they took it away, and dark team drove up with the puck and just put it in the net.
You see Knopfler cut in the middle there on the replay, just putting that one low blocker, beating his travel teammate Milstein.
You know, he just put it right top up, and I mean, I'm not going to lie, I heard a little bit of a tank down here, so he definitely hit the back bar.
Got a piece of some metal. Gabrick throws one to the front, can't put it home. Hammond looking, he can't get the puck out, but Knopfler's there for support. Knopfler rifles it off Jake Gabrick's head there, and it'll go back down into the white zone, and Nunez will retain it for the dark team as they'll have an offensive chance here. Sent up to the point. Not down.
I feel like Lincoln Miele has seen a lot of action, but not a lot of shots, if that makes a lot of sense. There's been a lot of zone time in that zone, but I feel like there haven't been a lot of shots coming off to him. I mean, as we're looking at the shot clock, there's only around 6.
Yeah, 6 shots for the light team. I believe that makes it 12 for the dark on the shot there from Cooper O'Mahony.
Yes.
As time ticking down, just under 17 minutes left here in the first half of play. Score is 2-0 dark. Jasmine will line up on the draw and wins it right back to O'Mahony. Trying to find something through. He can't find it. And nothing here, as here comes Jasmine the other way for dark. A little 3-on-2 spurt. He throws one to the front. It's loose, and he can't. They can't
that
put it
one
home.
just barely missed the 5-hole. Banked off of the inner pad. That was, I mean, dangerous play for the dark team as they almost put in another one off of a mistake.
Little physicality between Ensley and Welker there in front, as dark will get possession and look to go the other way, but it's taken away by Ensley. Ensley now with a chance, walking in. Sweet hands there from Ensley. He takes it wide on O'Mahony. Throws it around. Welker will pick up the loose puck and go glassing out for the dark team.
I want to touch up for a little bit about this to you, Easton, but as we were talking before the game, you said we're not going to see a lot of, hard playing, but I'm starting to see these boys play some hockey, and I'm kind of impressed. I mean, as you're saying with that MVP on the line, I wonder if that's, kind of the mindset this year.
I mean, I don't even think it's that. Some people are just wired that way where they're always going. They can't stop. Doesn't matter if it's a pond hockey game with no pads on or an all-star game here at Mullet Arena, but that's pretty much what you're going to get from those guys and what you can expect from them every time they touch the ice. Derryberry now rifles one to Jasmine, kicked out to Smith. Pretty breakout there from the Dark team. Cutting through the middle, not a lot of help. Welch throws it to the front, nothing there.
I just want to touch up on a little bit. Sorry there. I just want to touch on what you just said there. I think that's what makes a D1 player is that drive to on and off the ice, whether it's an exhibition game or a pond hockey game or to an all-star game. They're just wired to play their best.
Heyman now for the Dark team moves it up to his teammate Derryberry. A shot, and that one's deflected into the corner. Illing bats it down, and he's held up there by Riella. Heyman dishes it down. Illing with a shot. Big block there by Riella. Stepping in front of the shot there, and that one will go out of play. I mean, you've been here all day, Mark. We have a replay here. Riella dropping down to one knee. Just beautiful job to get in front of that one, saving his goaltender a little work. But, Mark, you've been here all day. What have all of these games been like? Have they differed from level to level, or what have you seen that's different in this D1 game than the other three?
JV, I saw a lot of, just a lot of playing, a lot of passing, actually. Brophy, those players are putting a heck of an amount of shots on net, and they have the most goals accumulated out of everyone on the bench. And then D3, I'm not going to lie, I may have stepped out of the arena for a little pizza break and walked down to the local pizza restaurants around here.
Naturally.
Yeah, I know, you get hungry sometimes with everything in here closed. And then D2, I just saw a lot of fast pace and honestly some pretty good body contact.
Yeah, looking to see something maybe a little different, maybe more of the same here in this D1 game. See a lot of friends out here on opposite teams, same teams, everyone pretty tightly knit here in the D1 division.
I would like to point out though, one big difference I saw is JV. The refs were calling everything. And then once it got to D2, they were kind of letting them play, just like how this game has been so far.
Gotta love when the refs let them play. As Cayman will wield the net now. Throwing one on top, and that will rim all the way back around for O'Mahony. Good pick up by O'Mahony as he'll send it back in. Chicken now looking to gain possession. And here comes Carter Williams the other way, the Campo Verde player. He's hooked by Illing. No arms in the air there.
One thing with Carter Williams, he has some pretty nice hands. He can dangle past someone like any other day of the week.
O'Mahony looking to send one back door, but nothing there. So here comes Shield the other way. This one's banked off sides there. If he would have had a breakaway, a little overeager.
I think that was one of our first whistles in a while now throughout this game.
Jimbo.
You see here on the replay, just Alex Illing going right over the top of the stick of that white player through the middle, and just no hauls, so we won't get to see our first penalty shot. Sure, we'll see one here tonight as Mackenzie Frakes now comes the other way. Getting to hear a little conversation in front of Mark here between two opposing players at center ice.
Yeah, they're talking about the birds in the stands right now. That's all I can really talk about right now.
You love to see it, little friendly banter there, which is such an advantage having Mark down there. He hears everything and really shaping up here.
Hear everything, see everything,
Welch wins this one back. Or Nunez, rather. I apologize. Hammond now looking back to Nunez, and Babin will pick it off. Babin through the middle. Looking for something. Throws one on net. Easily sent to the corner by Miley. Nunez with a good stick there to retain possession. Hammond now sashaying through the zone. Here comes Hammond. He'll curl up in the corner, and he'll go low to high here for Welker. This one's sent, deflected and awkwardly, and sent into the netting and out of play. As we'll have a look here at this chance by Camden Babin. cutting through the middle, looking for something. Not a ton of traffic, and Miley saw that one the whole way.
I'm getting all sorts of chatter down here from coaches, players. It's amazing. I had a coach come up to me and tell me they're surprised that I wasn't wearing a helmet. I said, why? And he goes, you can't really trust these guys.
So point out there, off that draw, Brady Ishu and Camden Babin, 2 travel teammates, and trying to run a little set play. Also my travel teammates, so a little set play that I know about. So look out for little things like that you wouldn't normally see in a normal game.
Are you talking about that?
I said hi.
Oh, coach down here tells me to tell you to say hi.
My high school coach down there, Coach Chris Illing, saying what's up to me from the bench as Ishu will zip this one up to Babin. Babin trying to tap it around Kaplan, and he succeeds. Spinning, looking back toward Gabbard, can't put it home. Loose, still behind Miley, and there's nothing there. Babin still battling in the corner with Gabbard. This one's sent back over. Babin on the half wall. He'll throw this one into empty space, and Frakes will pick it up. He'll curl right into his own guy, Ishu. Sharp angled shot off the helmet of Miley. Kaplan trying to take it from Frakes. Strong on his stick, though. Backdoor Ishu. Chance. Oh, it got deflected in front, but it doesn't go. Welker looking to get it out, but he can't. Mackenzie Frakes now to Gabrick, and he puts it wide. Ishu's sent back down. And this one will rim all the way around. George Hammond will surely pick this one up, and he will.
So, Easton, I just want to add something. From a player to another player, I think it's not the reason that these guys are playing their hardest is what I've heard. It's not really the MVP. It's the birds in the stands is what I've been told.
You know, and sometimes that's just what it takes for some guys. Is Babin's shot will be gloved down by Miley. But everyone's got their own way to get going, and if that's what floats your boat, go for it. But obviously these guys are competitive people and are going to be looking to just win this game because we don't like losing as players, and no different for this game.
I mean, I don't even like losing in knee hockey, you know? I mean, it's just how it is.
Smith now in transition. He's pushed off of it by Ensley, as Ensley will try and sprout some opportunity here for the white team. McCosh now back with it. He'll dish it over to Riella. McCosh walking. He goes back to Riella, and they will look to gain some offense here. Off end direct pass. Here comes McCosh. Thrown to the front. Merchant can't get a stick on it. Riella now picking up. Both these defensemen very involved in these last 35 seconds. So that one's thrown to the front. And the deflection by Merchant is handled by Miley. And we will get yet another whistle as 8 minutes left on the clock, and they will slowly tick down here between these whistles in this first half of play. Still 2-0 Dart. As White will look to change it here, it's McCosh. McCosh pulling through, and great move there. And you want to talk about some hands, Mark. Mason McCosh is a guy to look out for here tonight. One of the best skaters I've ever seen.
Yeah, I've seen that so far. He's got some good hands. I mean, he's just been, you know, anytime he touches the puck, it seems like he's handling it, and it's you know, those are the players you look for. Is you want shooters, you want stick handlers, and you want defensive defensemen. I think that's the top 3 people you're going to want on a team that's going to make a team a team.
O'Mahony now zips it over to Derryberry. Derryberry throws one to the front. It's deflected, but handled by Milstein.
And the coach's son we can do without. And we can do without him on the team.
I can tend to agree with that one. As we will get another whistle here on the coverage. You have a look there. Pretty easy save for Max Milstein. A lot of whistles here in this All-Star game. It hasn't been quite as free-flowing as I would have imagined, but an entertaining game so far nonetheless. Brennan Brown now, a 2-on-1 opportunity for White. Jasmine on the back check. He pulls through. Brennan Brown, chance. Oh, what a save by Miley, and another! Unbelievable save by Lincoln Miley to keep this game 2-0. Oh my goodness. Welch now on the other way, and he scores! Jack Welch with a pretty goal off an unbelievable save by Lincoln Miley at the other end. And this is what we come for at these All-Star games. Beautiful move by Brandon Brown at first to Shea Cooper O'Mahony. 2 huge saves by Miley. And Welch comes down the other way makes it all worth it.
That was a beautiful goal. I mean, he pulled it up and he just capitalized on it. I mean, like you said, that's what people come to see.
3-on-2 now for the Dart team. Kamen goes over and it's deflected.
I mean, the way he just deceived the goalie to go down early, and then he waited long enough. He was very patient with the puck, and he buried it.
Moving through, sent to the front, nothing there. Chico looking to move this one up the wall to Derryberry. Or Kamen, rather. Kamen covering for Adam Kaplan, that is. Kamen throws one to the front on Chica's stick, but he can't get a shot off, and a big save on Hogenauer by Milstein there, as this one's sent down for another icing. It's 5 minutes on the clock, tick down. Now 3-0 Dark.
I think the refs themselves were almost tempted to just let that one play as well.
Yeah, they got to do a little extra cardio when those icings come down. We do appreciate them being out there, though, of course. Gabrick sent over to Ishu. He looks through the middle to Gabrick, gets a stick on it, but Kaplan intercepts. Kaplan rifled over to Kamen. Kamen looking to burn Ishu wide. He'll retain possession. Babin and Kamen going at it on the wall. Gabrick looking to chip this one out. He finds Frakes, but it's in his feet. Frakes now with a chance. 2-on-1 with Babin. Frakes, he shoots, he scores! Oh, what a shot by Matt Frakes. Can't place it any better than that.
That is definitely what the players like to call gross. He walked into the zone. He asserted dominance, and he sniped it top corner. I mean, beautiful goal. Couldn't have done it better.
You watch it here, just cutting right through the middle. Uses the defender as a screen and just places it perfectly in that top corner.
He gave the water bottle a little bit of a pop, too, on his way out. I mean, just beautiful goal.
Bert has light on the board with that goal. Now 3-1. As Nunez tries to tap it through Ishu, but he can't get it through. Knopfler looking to bring this one around wide. Breaks now with it in his own zone. He'll tap this one over to Ishu. Ishu dishes it up to Gabrick. Gabrick trying to find far side. A good stick by Derryberry, and that one will stay in play.
Yeah, Alamo was very close to going out.
Could have put some fans in danger there. Couple of them down in that area.
Would have been a pretty nice souvenir if you ask me.
Hammond rips one across ice to Knopfler.
What I'm seeing down here is, I mean, just the mechanics on their passing is beautiful. Every pass I've seen has been tape to tape.
Welker goes over to Hammond. Hammond moving his feet. He sends one off of Babin, and Babin now has a chance with Merchant. Babin doesn't move the puck, and it is taken away by the Dark team. Knopfler now the other way, as he will look to get this one out of his own zone. 2 moves there, and George Hammond will receive a pass. Moved up to Knopfler. He'll go between his own legs. Very nonchalant there. And a little soft one to the net. Nunez can't get a piece of it, and an easy save for Milstein.
That was definitely a muffin shot. He just tried to throw it on. Looked like just get a stoppage of time there.
Looks like we're getting a little chatter between Knopfler and Milstein, 2 travel teammates on that 18U AAA Coyotes team.
The refs are even having a little bit of fun down here at this game as well.
How could you not? We're in Mullet Arena for an all-star game. Where else would you rather be?
Nowhere but here, Easton. Nowhere but here.
Raella pulling through as he goes to the front. No one there. Knopfler intercepts. He'll go up to his winger, George Hammond. Hammond now right back to Knopfler. A little give-and-go action. Pulling through. Makes a man fall. Oh, my goodness. Mason Knopfler.
I mean, he just took his ankles with him the whole way, and he kept skating as well.
Off the foot of Knopfler, and Raella will pick up the loose puck. Raella wide. Off-chance shot, and that one goes wide. Hammond touch to the middle of the Nunez. Nunez rubbed out along the wall.
What would you like as a better start to a winter break than this? I mean, like you were saying, Mold Arena, all-star game. I think AHSHA has done a great job. I want to give a shout-out to AHSHA, the actual league, for just giving this opportunity to all these players and all these fans.
We have a goal there. Nick Nunez, tic-tac-toe play. Well, have a look back at that one here, but some beautiful passing by Lake Team, and we have ourselves a hockey game now.
That all started there in the middle. I mean, he passed it there, came off the pad. It looked like he grabbed the rebound and just, tic-tac-toe. I mean, he had the goalie lost on that.
Not much a goalie could do there. Wide open back door. As shots on goal, now 19 for Light and 20 for Dark. So things starting to even up here in this one-goal contest. Last minute of play here in the first half of play.
I'd like to give a little update on our signs. I think these are the birds that people are talking about as I'm reading these signs. I mean, their merch apparently is, according to the sign, a very hot man.
Interesting take there, and I'm not going to comment on it too much. Wolf now wide as he throws it to the front, and Welch will bring this one the other way. Welch up to Jaswin. 4-on-2 opportunity, 5-on-2 even. Welch in the high slot just puts it wide on the one-timer. Net way off its pegs, and Bobby Kahn will be forced to use the whistle there.
I would personally like to verify to the fans out there that is not coming from me. That is coming strictly from the signs.
I'm again going to refrain from commenting on that one. I'm going to stay out of the sign business here.
It's a sketchy business to be in.
Producer Ben does have a mic on. Ben, you got anything to say about this?
I don't. See, we're not going to get that comment as the buzzer goes off.
Well, all I was going to say was I'm looking at the signs. I don't see the signs. I think you're coming up with stuff.
No.
Okay, I see.
Yeah, right,
It's not me.
I see.
See him pointing up just about 6 rows in front of us here, but from behind we cannot read them, and I'm not going to try to.
We'll be back in about a minute.
Something off George's leg. What? How do you go over a bunch of
We're back here for the second half of play, as there is now a goalie switch. 34 minutes on the clock.
Where's our signs? Where's our sign?
3-2 Dark.
Okay, so I did find the signs. There's signs being held down by this group of students down here.
Right in front of the penalty boxes there. 2 new goalies in. Caden Wright for the home Dark team, or away Dark team rather, and Easton Stiller for the white home team.
I just had a little talk with one of the players next to me. He said, he said it's been an amazing experience to be out here at Mole Arena, and basically touched up saying that they just want to win the game and kick goals.
Kamen moves it across to Chica. We're going to get this second half started strong. Is Alex Illing now with it. He goes up to Hogenauer. Trying to dish it back, but it's swatted all the way down by Mackenzie Frakes rather. And no icing on the play there.
That's what I'm hearing is these players just love the experience to be able to come out here at Mole Arena, play in front of all their family members, and be able to have this many fans one game. Because, I mean, if you tried having an all-star game in Scottsdale, it's a mess. I'm sure Ben can touch up on that as well.
Definitely a great venue here at Mullet.
Yeah, there's a lot more room to spread out here.
I will say I do enjoy our booth setup here quite a bit more. Got a little more room.
Not to brag, but I think I got the best booth setup down here, Easton.
I feel a lot safer down here out here than you do down there. As Babin throws one on net, and that's gloved down by Hayden Wright, the Notre Dame prep goaltender.
Yeah, it might be a little safer up there, Easton. Maybe a little warmer as well.
Hayden Wright on the year, 2.76 goals against, 9.08 save percentages. Here's a goal, and we are tied here as the Light team gets on the board early here in the second half with this Brady issue. You have a look back at it here. I was referring to my stat sheet for Caden Wright. A rebound in front, mad scramble, and Ishu able to put it home.
Yeah, that goal was just complete chaos there. I mean, players digging from the puck left and right. Eventually someone finds it, feels it on their stick, and snipes it in for a goal. I mean, that brings them a tie game 3-3, and we now have a hockey game. I mean, if you're a player seeing it as a 0-0 game, that may sound weird to the fans out there watching this on air, but I think Easton, you could touch upon that as well.
Yeah, kind of a fresh start here, especially at the beginning of a period. Just looking to start fresh here. Nafla pulling through, can't get a shot off as he'll battle behind the net with McCosh. Nunez in front with a chance and a big save there by Stiller. Stiller keeps this game tied here with a big chance. They're shut down by Nunez in front. Just up to Welker. Welker goes across to Kaplan. Kaplan throws one on net and easily handled there in front by Stiller yet again. Shots now tied at 22. We've had a very competitive game here so far. It's 3-3, just what you want to see from an All-Star game. Don't want to see any blowouts, but a little more defensive than I think I expected here.
Well, I mean, the first two games, the JV game and the D3 game, for I've heard, has been blowout scores.
Oh my goodness. Drew Jaswin, maybe the goal of the night here so far, off the draw. As we'll have a look back at it here. Taps it through the other center's legs. That was disgusting. Taps it through the other center's legs. Quick shot, low glove. Beats Stiller. I mean, I think that one caught everyone off guard.
I honestly almost missed it on the replay. It happened so fast.
Quick shot. Beautiful play there by Drew Jaswin. Hogenauer gives it right back to Jaswin, looking
I like to
to
say,
go to work.
Tyson Derryberry would like me to mention that he wants to say hi to his mom. I'm guessing she's watching live on the air right now.
She may or may not be. Not exactly sure, as we have a penalty here. Bobby Kahn's arm is in the air, and we will get to see our first penalty shot of the night. What a treat.
So like we said, they'll have a penalty shot, and then people will line up behind the player and chase them down.
It's going to be Ensley here. The away team looking to tie this one right back up. Starting right on the puck. Lining up. Hogenauer gets a little jump start, but here comes Ensley. In on right. Shot sent wide, and a good save by Kane right there to keep the lead for the Dark team. Smith now the other way looking to counter that breakaway chance. Battling for it down low. Sent up. This is Welch. Welch thrown to the front. Here's he whiffed on it. Ensley now will pick it up. Sent through the middle to Gordon. Gordon now moving it forward. Shot, and it's in! Squeaks through Caden Wright. Think that one beat him low, and we are right back tied up in what's been a back and forth All-Star game all night here tonight.
I mean, yeah, it's been in close quarters. I mean, I will say I'm surprised. I mean, we saw a team come up, and is it actually 4-4?
It is 4-4.
Oh, I missed the goal.
24-23 shots on net. With light
Yeah.
ahead now.
I mean, I thought that I'm just going to stop myself on my head.
Wolf now bringing it around wide, looking to create something, gain a lead here. The first one of the game for the white team. That one sent fluttered wide.
Okay, that's what I was going to say. I thought they were going to have, that one team. Who starts scoring first?
The Dark team started
Okay,
scoring
yes.
first, went up 3-0 early.
So I thought Dark was going to have the hand on this game. I thought it was just going to be, they were going to have the whole time. But what I'm seeing is White's been right on their tails ever since that middle half of the first half there. I mean, they're definitely fighting hard for this puck.
All right, here we go. We got a chance here for Dark. It's Carson Kamen with Alex Illing. Chica the trail. Kamen going to keep it. Trying to tap it through in a 3-on-1. No shot attempt there. A little bit of yelling going on. Sure, some particular line mates maybe not too happy with that move. Maybe Alex Illing.
No.
But, you got to try some fun stuff in an All-Star game. So, can't really blame them too much. High stick here by Chica, but it'll be touched by Skyle. Wolf with a shot off the knob with a stick of Caden Wright.
So about 13 years ago, they would do a skills competition.
Oh, and a big hit there on the wall. Heyman kind of slew-footed there, but he'll get up and be okay. Chica the other way. He gets a shot over the top of the net.
So just a little all-star history for the fans at home watching. 13 years ago, it was done in Gila River Arena, which is now called Desert Diamond Arena.
And is no longer a hockey rink.
No. And now they used to do a skills competition along with an all-star game.
Wish we had that here today. It would be fun to watch.
That'd be fun to commentate as well.
You know, this isn't too bad itself. Kamen now. He'll retreat to his own zone.
Correct me if I'm wrong here, but I think it'd be interesting to see like an NHL style, 3-on-3.
That could be interesting. Do 4 teams maybe. But
make it a little competition.
This league and this game in the state has grown so much the last 25 years, and I'm sure it will continue to grow and change almost yearly.
I mean, it's just amazing. If you asked, even 4 years ago what hockey was, not a lot of people knew, and it feels like now everywhere you look, you see at least someone, wearing a Coyotes hat, some kind of hockey team. And it's amazing to see how much hockey has grown out here in the desert. I think AHSHA has been a fairly big part about that, too.
I absolutely agree with that. Hogenauer pinned behind his net by Babin. Kaplan looking to fire this one through, and he'll maintain possession and he'll leg it out instead of moving it. Nunez picks it up on his backhand, sashaying through defenders. And Raella knocks him off the puck. Here comes Babin the other way. Babin one-on-one with Hogenauer, trying to pull. Good defense by Hogenauer there.
I mean, yeah, he tried to throw drag through him, and defense. He had defense on him the whole time.
Sent through the middle by Hammond to nobody, and here comes Frakes the other way.
Hearing you guys talk about the history of hockey in the Valley has been interesting. It's I'm old school. I remember going to hockey games as a kid in the Coliseum over by the fairgrounds, the fairgrounds or whatever. It was the Road Runners.
Ben, I hate to say this, but you're pretty old, aren't you?
I'm old. I'm hoping that we've got some parents that are watching that just got nostalgic.
I believe my parents will be 2 of those people. Shout out to them. I think they're watching.
What are you talking about, the Roadrunners? What team? I know they're an AHL team, but they came in place in 2016. What are you talking about?
Oh, it was the Phoenix Roadrunners back in the day.
You talking about the old school blue jerseys?
Yeah, they were.
Wow.
Another icing here.
Ben, this says a lot.
It does.
We saw a little skills competition of our own there. Yeah, one of the players chipped the puck in and deflected it right into the referee's hands. That was pretty cool to see.
I believe that was Mason Knopfler there on the chip to Brian Bullets. Nice little assist for him there. We'll get him on the score sheet. Knopfler now looking to produce to the front. Hammond can't put it home, but the second chance goes.
Wow, I mean, he had him bit in the crease. He went from one side to the other, and he just lost that puck, and it found its way into the back of the net.
George Hammond gets on the board, and it's now 5-4 Dark. Just over 23 minutes remaining here in the second half of play. And just been blow for blow here so far. Both teams giving us a show here tonight. O'Mahony now trying to fire one through the middle, but nobody's there. He'll get it right back. It's O'Mahony again. He'll just send this one off the wall to Nunez. Nick Nunez tries to go across the middle, but it's knocked up in the air. Ensley now with speed the other way. Ensley might have some daylight. Can't get through, and a good stick by Kane Wright to break that up.
I mean, he just didn't have enough speed on him going to get that puck, and he had too many people on him. I mean,
we do have a penalty here. Bobby Kahn got his arm in the air. Smile on his face. I think he just wants to see some penalty shots, if I'm being honest. and I don't blame him. I believe this is going to be Ensley again on the penalty shot, looking to redeem himself from last time.
There's some pretty interesting penalty shots the way it's set up. It's very fun to watch.
Did you see what the penalty was?
I want to say kind of a hook, maybe a bit of a slash. They kind of had him tied up there through the middle. Kyle Ensley looking to redeem himself. He's got no pressure. Ensley looking to tie it, and he does.
That was nasty. He went forehand, backhand, and then top of the net. I mean, he could not have executed better on that.
Sweet hands by Kyle Ensley, and we are back tied at 5 yet again. It seems like every time one team scores, the other responds. I guess rather, every time the dark team scores, the light team responds. Light is yet to hold the lead in this game. Ishii whipped it off the draw. Looking to go the other way, but it's taken away. Jazz went 2-on-1 with Welch. 3-on-1 with Smith, and he hurries it off the crossbar. Throw to the front. That one's wide by O'Mahony. Ishii now looking to go the other way. He'll move this far side to Trevor Gordon, and offsides is the call. Got a little graphic there from our producer, Ben, for all those you don't know what offsides is. When one player without the puck from the offensive team enters the zone before the puck does.
I'd like to also give a little shout out to our producer, Ben Smith, for these beautiful all-star graphics for the teams here. I mean, you've really outdone yourself here.
Thanks.
Shot on, and that's deflected to the corner by Caden Wright. Brandon Brown will get this in the corner. He goes right back to Melissa. Front and a paddle there by Wright, and that was just fired into the corner by Jaswin. Jaswin digging on the wall. 2 white jerseys on 1 dark. Wolf with it now on the half wall. He tries to go through a guy's legs, but it's turned over to Adam Kaplan. Adam Kaplan looking for an option. He moves this far side to Smith, who will just tip it in the zone. Blake Burr will chip this one up. Now Kaplan goes over to Welch. Jack Welch down the wall. Trying to make a move to no avail, but he'll retain possession either way. Welch to the slot with a chance. Looking for something, can't find it. Derryberry throws an off-angled shot on net. That's handled by Stiller.
I mean, this past couple of minutes here have just been really fast-paced, a lot of defense, but also a lot of offense at the same time. But I haven't seen a lot of shots on net in a few minutes.
3-on-2 here. Jasmine with one to the front. Loose chance. Derryberry puts it home.
Yeah, that was an unexpected goal there for sure. It bounced off of him, and he saw it. It snuck it in right past the skate in the post there. Nice goal.
Derryberry picks up a rebound. Got a defenseman jumping in the play. This one kind of just sent wide, and he just taps home the rebound. Easy goal for him, and he is on the board here. Let's see if Light can respond yet again, as Dark now leads 6-5 with just under 20 minutes remaining here in the second half. Kyle Ryle will look to set it up here for the Light squad. He moves this one over to Frakes. Right back to Ryella. Little head fake, and he'll look to use his legs the other way. Thrown into an area, and O'Mahony with a good defensive play, and he'll create a 2-on-1 for Dark. Chicka, backdoor pulled, going between his legs, and it's in. A little unnecessary from Alex Illing, but gets the job done either way. I mean, he was expecting the goalie to come across with him.
All right, so while we're watching this replay, we've got less than 19 minutes left. You guys don't really have a true say in it, but who do you predict we'll see as MVP?
That's a great question.
I mean, you got me on that one, Ben.
I feel like our goal scoring's been pretty spread out for the most part.
Ben, all I can really give you stats on is the birds in the stands from all these guys. I mean, that's all I can really tell you. I mean, that's all I've been hearing. But in all honesty here, I don't really know. I feel like everyone's been playing the same amount. I mean, everyone's been playing hard. It's been a fast-paced game, and
I'm going to have to pull a bias card here and go for one of my Pinnacle teammates to win it. I don't know who, but just one of them.
All right, then in that case,
I'd
love to see Carter Williams win it.
Moved up over to McCosh. McCosh throws one on net. Blocked down in front. Rebound. Big save there by Caden Wright. Jake Gabrick on the second chance opportunity.
I mean, it's definitely a nice little grabbing of the jersey there between those two players. It's starting to get a little heated up.
Involved there by Caden Wright. Big save there. Keep this one a 1-goal game.
That was a pretty good rebound opportunity, and defense just choked down on that puck and stopped that from going in.
Rush opportunity here for the Dark team. Throw to the front. Chip it. Oh, my goodness. What a tip in front. Logan Chicka, the big man, puts that one home. And that's a little cushion for the Dark team.
I know this sounds like a crazy switch up here, but I like to change my response to him. Dude, I think he's going to get MVP. I feel like I've seen him score a couple times tonight.
8-5 now in favor of the Dark team.
I mean, the Dark team came up and climbed up on the scoreboard real fast.
And, I mean, they had that 3-goal lead at the beginning, up 3-0, and they get it right back after throwing it all away. So let's see if they can retain it this time. Napa looking to build even more.
This game has been kind of like a chili pepper. You bite into it. The first few minutes are okay. And
my goodness.
And now it's spicy, and it's up 8-5.
Nick Nunez with a disgusting between the legs attempt, but
I mean,
off the crossbar.
That was a chance that almost brought it 9-5, and the crossbar got in the way. That's why the goalies will usually have some sort of, giving a little hug or maybe a little pat to the crossbars or the posts.
Hammond now, opportunity here. He goes between his legs. Ishu on him like a hawk to the front. Nunez can't find it in his feet, and nothing comes of it. Knopfler now will retain possession for a dark, and they'll look to get a scoring chance here as that one's gloved by Stiller on the shot from Tyson Derryberry. He's looking for his second of the night, and maybe a bit in this MVP conversation. Ensley brings this one back, and he'll regroup with his squad. Disgusting hands there from Brady Ishu to pull that one through as here comes Merchant now, looking for help, trying to find someone in front, but Derryberry intercepts.
I should have brought an extra headset down with me. We could have gotten an interview with the MVP.
Just give him your headset. Shot saved there by Wright as he'll shut down Ishu. Ishu also looking for a second of the night there. A couple of defensemen have gotten in on the scoring action here tonight.
You know what, Easton? I wish I had that big of an IQ like you do. I think that's what we're going to do.
As long as producer Ben gives us the green light.
Actually, why don't I send Easton? I can send you down with another headset. Need to make sure it's got a battery in it.
Would you do that for me, Easton?
Yeah, well, I can just hop down in the tunnel right there and give it to him at the end of the game. So
There you go.
I'll make my way down there. Is it on?
Sounds good to me.
Yep.
Okay. Knopfler. Big eat there by Mason Knopfler, and this will create a 2-on-1 if it goes. But good defense there by Blake Burr. Kaplan looking to get in transition quickly for the Dark team. He's tripped up, takes a hard fall. And here we go. 3-on-1 for Light. Looking to cut this lead down. Wolf. Shot saved by Caden
That
Wright.
was a beautiful shot. Unfortunately for him, he just shot it right into the stomach of the goalie. I mean, that one's not going to really go in unless it goes through him.
Some good play by both teams as we have just over 14 minutes left here in the second half of play. Time running out for this Light team to respond as they will be looking to cut the 3-goal lead down for the second time in this game. Kaplan now with the puck behind his own net. It's turned over. Brown in front to Wolf, and he puts it off the elbow. The elbow of the post and the crossbar there gets in the way of cutting the lead down for the Light team. Hogenauer now tries to drop it. Smith gets it. Fans on it. Still in his feet. No shot attempt there. Kaplan now the lone soul for this Dark team at the point. Tripped up is Melissa, and no call there. Both penalties tonight been called by one referee, Bobby Kahn. The other hand, Brian Politz letting them play. Smith tries to make a move. Doesn't work. Here comes Wolf. Wolf now with it. He'll just possess it, cutting to the middle, looking for something. He throws it far side, but a good reaction by Adam Kaplan. Jasmine now the other way. Little mini rush here for the Dark team looking to extend this lead. It's turned over, and Brown will scoop it up and go the other way to Wolf. Nick Wolf drops it for Camden Babin. He goes across to Brandon Brown, but nothing comes of it. Kaplan rims this one around for Smith. Smith tries to throw into the middle, and this is a foot race. Riello and Welch. Welch might get there, and he gets a stick on it, but a save there by Stiller to keep this one a 3-goal game. McCosh with a nice move, turns it over. Welch again, trying to throw one, a good stick by McCosh. Trading a possession here by both teams, as here comes Mack. Mack breaks to the middle, to Gabrick, and that's stopped by Wright, and another big save there. Big stick save by Caden Wright. And Babin trying to go off his back there.
Chip it off his back there. That's an interesting shot you don't see every day.
From behind the goal line, little creativity there from Camden Babin. Thrown to the middle. Here comes Smith the other way. Smith representing Flagstaff on Mountain Ridge's Mason McCosh. Welch streaking far side. He might have an optional, but he dishes to Welker. Back to Smith. Gabrick's there to break it up. Gabrick trying to find Babin. Babin will just tip it in and go to work.
Easton, if you send that mic down with, never mind.
All right.
I was going to say, there's a guy to your right that's in black in the far corner. He's one of our Bobcat brothers.
I believe that was a goal there by Dark, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was
Not much of a
disgusting.
celebration, kind of a quiet goal.
I mean, once you go up by a certain amount, especially in an all-star game,
Have a look at it
it's-
here. And all, that was pretty. I believe that's Alex Hilling there, making a nice move and tucking it home. She has a couple goals tonight. He could be in that MVP conversation. This one won back by White. 11 minutes remaining here in this running clock second half. Welker turns it over. Here comes the Light team. Trevor Gordon now will go retrieve it in the corner. This one's knifed away. Carter Williams.
Ben, if you want, I can send someone up there to go get that mic. I got minions here.
Sure.
This is rimmed around by Kamen. Kamen now with it. Looking to create something here. Carson Kamen driving wide. Looking for help. Finds a guy in front. It's Alex Illing looking to complete the hat trick, and he can't put it home. This one goes over to Hogenauer. Hogenauer up to Illing. Beautiful edge work there to get that one through. Back to his own zone. Black team just possessing the puck now. Kamen looking to build up some speed here. Now he'll attack. Carson Kamen makes a shot right into the logo of Stiller there. Easton Stiller, the most winning goaltender in AHSHA, leading the league in wins with 12. Also putting up some good numbers, 1.75 goals against average, .918 save percentage on top of 3 shutouts on a first place Mountain Ridge team. Hogenauer will pick this one up in the neutral. Hogenauer owning it. It's knocked off his stick by Merchant. This one goes over to Derryberry, who will chip it up the wall. And it's dished over to Hogenauer by Carson Kamen. Here comes Hogenauer leading the rush. He's hooked up a little bit, no call on the play. And this one's tapped forward, and here comes the Light team the other way. It's Ensley with Gordon. Kyle Ensley trying to go behind his back, but he doesn't get all of it. Sent cross ice now and came in again on the rush. He's got Illing to help. 2 trailers and Hogenauer and Chicka. He finds Chicka. Walked down in front by Scheil. Derryberry will get it at the point for Dark. Illing to the front. Hooked up on the play. No call again there.
All right, Ben, I'm sending one of my minions towards you right this second.
All right, sounds good.
See, for all the viewers at home wondering how it's done, it's not magic, it's the minions. The Mike Monkeys.
Kamen sends one over top. And
It's
here's
not-
Hogenauer.
It's nice doing the color commentary because you get to be the funny guy, you know?
Hogenauer in pursuit of Melissa. Melissa kicked up to the point to Burr. Burr lets one go, tipped in front, and it'll be swallowed up by Kane Wright.
Worked like a charm.
Mike has been picked up.
The eagle has left the nest. Shout out to Parker Walsh, our minion of choice tonight.
Nunez on the draw here with Brown. This one's won by the Light team. Nick Wolf will kick this one up to Raella. Raella throws one on net, snatched out of the air by Caden Wright, and we'll get another defensive zone draw for the Dark team.
Oh, God, she's asking how to get over to me.
Shots 40-37 in favor of Light. In disregard of the 9-5 lead for Dark, as time ticks down with 7 minutes remaining here in the second half of play. McCosh trying to touch one through, but can't get it. McCosh with the stick there, though, and this creates a chance now for the Light team. Oh, a Kaplan on the back check as he drops his stick. To the front, McCosh finds Brown. Brown,
and oh, wow.
Find a Wolf bouncing in front.
Wow. Son of a gun, they can't find it.
Another save by Caden Wright.
And we get a little
breather here.
save.
I wanna watch that last sequence.
Have a look at it here. Brown gets a pass from McCosh in the slot, and it just squeaks through, sitting on the goal line. Cleared right off by O'Mahony, and another chance, but they can't get it through all that traffic in front.
43-37 shots on goal right now.
A lot of shots for all these
44.
goaltenders. As Babin will bring this around the tops of the circles. Moved up to McCosh. McCosh, sweet footwork there. McCosh bringing it wide now. Trying to throw one in front, but a good stick by Adam Kaplan.
I mean, Easton, what are you thinking right now?
I'm thinking George Hammond's on a breakaway, but it's blown dead offside.
Oh, wow. I mean, with back to what I was trying to say, what do you, as a player, what do you think? I mean, you're down 9-5. What are you trying to do at this point?
Score mostly. I mean, it's an all-star game. Obviously, I don't really think playing defense is the right move. If you look at our shots on goal there, not a lot of that tonight, and I think just getting points on the board.
I think that's reflective too of this high-scoring game. I mean, nine points in a hockey game.
O'Mahony, McCosh will hold that one up. O'Mahony coming across on Babin. Knopfler will pick up the loose puck, 3-on-1 for Clark. Nunez, he's got Knopfler and Hammond, trying to find Hammond, but it's tipped up in the air. O'Mahony bringing this down the wall, thrown to the front just wide.
Mike has been received.
Adam Kaplan now, thrown to the front Knopfler, but McCosh gets a stick on it. Here comes Camden Babin the other way. The Mountain Ridge sophomore, he goes to Jake Gabrick from Centennial. And now a battle ensues on the wall. Still battling for it. O'Mahony comes out with it. Right back into the scrum there between Hammond and Gabrick. Hammond wins the battle, and he'll go to Nunez. Sauced right up to Knopfler. Knopfler all alone. He's got a chance for it. Backhand big save by Stiller.
Wow.
Knopfler still with it, though, looking to create more. Throws it in front. Nunez with it on his backhand. Another save, Stiller. Nunez over to Knopfler. This line absolutely buzzing. That one will be sent out of play.
In and officially out of play. They're not getting that one back.
Now here's the real question, Mark. Who's conducting this interview? Mario?
Me.
Sounds good. If it's a Pinnacle guy, can I do it?
Sure.
I think that's fair, right?
I think that's more than fair.
All right.
Anyone else, it's all you.
Don't be a Pinnacle guy. Don't be a Pinnacle guy.
I don't know. Pinnacle's got a strong showing.
The most All-Stars in this game from the Pioneers with 7.
Okay, how about this? We'll make a deal. You get to pick 2. I get to pick 2.
People?
Yes. If it is 3, you get to pick 3 Pinnacle guys, and if it's those guys, you get to do it.
Well, I'm just going to pick who I think would win it. I'm going to take Illing, Chika, and Napa. I think they've all scored. I could be wrong because we had a stoppage here. Anyone else, it's all you.
Fair.
Jazz wins the draw back. There's Welker looking to battle on the wall. Ensley now with it. Ensley, the only Desert Vista All-Star player.
See, what I like about what just happened is that your predictions finally surfaced.
I just picked the first 3 names, Ben.
Ben.
That works.
It's all about simplicity, Ben.
Sometimes that's all it takes.
The other way now for the light team, looking to create a little something. Down 9-5 here. Thrown to the front. Thrown to the front there. Nothing
Ben,
there.
I'm going to ask you this, Banks. I feel like if anyone were to know, it would be you. Who picks who the MVP is? Is it Kelly?
I believe it's Kenny.
I think it's
or
Kenny.
Kenny, I mean.
Yeah,
not
I
Kelly.
think it's Kenny.
I keep saying Kelly, I mean Kenny.
Yep, I think it's Kenny.
He's the president of AHSHA, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Kenny McGinley.
Jazz went to the front. Chance here. A big save by Stiller. Bouncing in front. And Welch will pick it up in the corner.
Whoop. I just hit the wrong button.
Oh, Ben. It's all right, Ben.
I'm glad something didn't happen right there.
You do more things right than you do wrong, so
There
we'll
we
let it
go.
slide.
Welker brings this one down the wall. Christian Welker from Flagstaff. Look at the front. Welch, and they can't put it home. Stiller got a piece of that one.
Easton, do you have a score sheet on you?
I do not.
Okay. I was going to ask, because if you do, I was going to ask who has the most goals.
No game sheet here tonight.
Yeah,
this All-Star game.
I was a little disappointed. I thought that would be something that they would do.
A little tough with all these different players from different teams, I'd imagine. Ishu.
And then no last names on the jerseys, different numbers.
This one's sent in by Ishu.
I mean,
stop it.
Not to say anything, but if AHSHA, if you're watching, 2025, 2026 All-Stars could be better.
Derryberry will pick this up. He's got Wolf right on him. Just protecting. He'll chip this one through. But he's stuck on the wall digging for it's Melissa. Wolf, Melissa, and Brown now have a 3-on-1 opportunity, and a great back check there by Logan Chicka to get a stick on it.
I mean, we didn't expect a lot of back checking tonight, but we obviously saw at least some from that play.
Now, he just came in down the ice. Scoring opportunity here. He's all alone. Carson came in on the backhand. Another save by Stiller. What a performance it's been by Easton Stiller here tonight.
This game is starting to look more like a skills competition.
Easton Stiller has had quite a few big saves here tonight. But last minute of play here in the game. Came in looking to score here in this last minute. Illing goes over to Kamen now.
I mean, I feel like he's going to be looking to do what anyone else is looking to do, and that is just at least try to get some sort of shot on that.
Time ticking down, 30 seconds. Kamen puts one on, but it doesn't get all the way through. But we'll have a whistle, and that'll basically wrap up this game for the most part. 25 seconds left. We see a little hustle from the guys trying to get these last 20 seconds in.
Hey, I mean, a comeback is a comeback, Easton, just saying.
It's the hardest I've seen some of them skate all night. Illing looking to get one last shot. Saved by Stiller. Loose in front. Frakes will pick it up. 5 seconds on the clock. One last chance for the light team to cut the lead down. Glove by Caden Wright.
And that should do it.
And he will give a little hug to his travel teammate Camden Babin. And that is the end of the 25th annual Division I All-Star game. And we will see here, stay tuned after the handshake line to see who the MVP is. Final of the game, 9 goals for Dark, 5 for Light. 47 shots apiece, so tied in shots, but 4 more goals for that Dark team. Couldn't quite get to double digits, though, unfortunately. There's a show of sportsmanship here. They'll go through the handshake line, and we'll wait for AHSHA President Kenny McGinley to announce the winner of the 25th annual AHSHA All-Star Game MVP. Ben, down on ice level, a lot of noise right now from Mark, but what were your thoughts on that game?
I was told Dillyman, something like that.
So yeah, my thoughts. I think the score reflects how the teams played respectively. I mean, the Dark team came out strong, put 3 on, untouched, and came out ahead, 9-5.
Little Unorthodox blowing the 3-goal lead originally, but then winning by 4 of the Dark team, so they will win the game, as well as some ceremonial photos here of each team. Great event here, hosted by Mullet Arena. Thanks to them for hosting this great venue. Made this moment every bit more special for the players, for us, for the fans, for everyone.
I just almost got taken out by a net. It's getting intense down here.
Also, shout out to Mr. Mark Gutowski down between the benches, putting his life on the line down there. First experience for him, so glad we got to do that.
Hopefully first of many. I like the little setup down here.
Something happening here in front of the scores box with Merchant and Brian Pulitz, Bobby Kahn. Maybe grabbing a puck for him or something of the sorts. Not sure. There's more pictures ensue. And it looks like, I believe Alex Illing will be the recipient.
What team is that?
That is Pinnacle.
Is that one of your guys?
It is one of my guys.
Gosh,
Nice, sir.
I'll let you jump in.
You can get onto the ice right through there.
I can.
He's on his way. Oh yeah.
Let me run down there real quick.
I don't know. I don't know if you're gonna make it. You can try.
We're gonna hustle here. Get a little on the feet action.
Yeah, helmet off. Yeah, you gotta show off the flow, you know.
All right. I'm going to be out of breath.
Well, Mark can get things started, and you can join in.
All right, I'm here.
Yeah,
Hey,
there you go.
down here. Say what's up to the all the fellas. Alex, congratulations, man.
What's up, Stock?
How many did you have tonight?
2.
2 goals tonight for the AHSHA MVP. How was the experience out there? What'd you take of it, and what was your favorite part?
It was a great time out here, just a bunch of boys coming out here, enjoying some hockey, it was a great time. Great experience for the boys.
And how was it playing against some of your travel teammates? You know, you got Max Milstein in the other night, one of your travel teammates, and then Mac Frakes as well. Played with him last year. I mean, what is that like?
Oh, it was fun playing them again. Playing them actually against them for once. So, it's a different experience, and, I always enjoy it. So.
And last thing for your year, what are you going to do with the award? And you're going to hang it above your bed, and you're going to give it to your mom?
Oh, it's definitely going on the bedroom wall.
Going on the mantle?
Yep.
All right, well, congratulations again. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, Stock. Appreciate it.
All right, so one quick question for you. How's the chatter on the bench, just playing with other teams but on the same teams at the same time,
It was a little different experience for the boys, not used to it, having all these rivalries, especially the Notre Dame boys. It's weird being on the same bench as those boys, It was a great time, though. A great time. Great experience.
Well, what a great guy to win the award. Alex Illing, 2 goals on the night, able to come out here with the AHSHA MVP award. And on behalf of our crew, myself, Mark Gutowski, and our producer, Ben Smith, up in the booth, I'm getting yelled out by my Pinnacle teammates right now. But we thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you like and subscribe, and we wish you guys all a happy holidays.
All right.
All right. Wait, do you have the award down there? Can you hold it up?
There you go.
Oh, yeah.
Where's
Show
the
it
camera?
up.
There it is. I see it now.
Hidden. Awesome.
Ah,
There you go.
all right.
All right, well, you have a good night and
You as well.
celebrate the win.
Appreciate it. Thank you, sir.
All right. Thanks, everybody, for
Thank you.
watching. Like and subscribe. We'll catch you next time.